because you've got one.
You felt the pressure?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. You know, nice for you doing the Tom Selleck thing. That's good. So, Warwick, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, having a good time.
This is week 2 for you at this year's Star Wars Weekends. And what has been your favorite moment, besides, of course, being with us here now?
Well, it's really meeting all of the fans who support this event and make it such a fantastic time for everyone. And so, yeah, we certainly thank all of you for coming out and putting up with the heat and the queuing up. I mean, people tell me they line up for my signature. That's a mad photo, isn't it?
Yeah, those fans. I don't know.
Where to get Vader. That's where to go for Vader.
Even the Jedi's going, oh no, don't do that.
Yeah, I think the age limit was 10. They didn't notice me.
Oh, well done, well done. So, okay, so can you believe 30 years ago, Return of the Jedi, you were a fan of Star Wars?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm sure many of you in the room here remember going to see Star Wars for the first time. Well, I was 7 years old, and I distinctly remember lining up to see it with a friend of mine, and we didn't get into the showing we wanted to see, and waited outside for the next showing, went in to see it, and it had a huge impact on me. I remember going home after seeing the film, and my mum was getting ready to go out, and I sat on the end of the bed, and I told her the entire story, I mean, in every detail, and yeah, was then a fan ever since, and little did I know at that point that I would, of course, go on to be in, you know, one of those, or 2 of those films.
It is amazing, because we're the same age, and I remember when I heard your story, when the film was being made and all, this 11-year-old boy is now getting to be in Star Wars. It's fantastic, and I don't want to get into that story too much because you have an amazing show here that we are doing at 5 o'clock today called An Ewok's Tale, and I hope you all come back for that right here in the Premier Theater. It's An Ewok's Tale, his short story by Warwick Davis. Everybody gets involved.
They do indeed. You know, I tell the story of my early life and my career, and have to involve members of the audience to support me in that, playing very key characters in my life.
Yeah, they do a good job. They do a good job. But okay, so working with Mark, Carey, and Harrison, we're on a first name basis with them at this point, right?
Yeah, we can call them that, Mark, Carey.
Is that how you were introduced? Did you get to call them that?
I called them Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia. I mean, that's what they were. I mean, it was mind-blowing, you know, coming face to face with your heroes, and yeah, I was awestruck. But at the same time, I didn't understand the sort of etiquette that you're supposed to observe on a film set. So I would literally, between takes, just wander up to these people and start chatting to them. And, you know, thinking back now, they were probably trying to, you know, think about their lines or the scene and stuff, and there's me going, oh yeah, so is that lightsaber real? You know, but they were very gracious towards me, and you know, Carrie particularly, she was very concerned about me, you know, coming out of the hot Ewok costumes.
Yeah.
She'd always be there with chocolate milk and cookies to revive me.
Was she in that outfit, the slave Leia outfit, when she'd have the cookies?
There was a moment where I visited with her on Jabba's sail barge, and she was wearing the slave Leia. There's me, yeah, just hanging out with Jabba there, as you do. But yeah, I did go to visit her, but I didn't understand the full importance of the slave Leia outfit. I'm an innocent 11-year-old.
Yeah, that's right.
Needless to say, my dad loved to take me over to that set for some reason. I figured it out until this moment now.
Oh, and do you have a favorite memory then from the film?
So many memories. I mean, making films, to me, it's about the people. You know, you go to amazing places and you get to experience amazing things, but the people are really what make a movie, the cast and the crew, and you know, the creative people like Tim, who squash themselves into little spaces and stick their hands through, who you never see, and they're the people for me that are the best, you know, and certainly on Return of the Jedi it was, you know, about, you know, the 3 heroes, and the director, and of course George Lucas, who has given me an amazing career off the back of that.
Very, very cool. And you have had an amazing career, and you know, let's quickly just go through some of these. I mean, we have after Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
Willow comes into play, and just a tremendous.
You can
The Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Many.
Nobody's looking at that one. Because I don't think they let deranged people into Walt Disney World. Do they?
Did you see? Most of them were like this. Oh, well, what is Leprechaun? And how many of those did you do?
I did 6 of those.
6?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we were running out of ideas by number 5 because number 5 was In the Hood.
Yeah.
And number 6, we just went back to the hood.
We had so much fun in
He
those.
loved the hood. He did.
And then Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Marvin.
Yes.
What a fantastic character. And it's a great
It's an amazing outfit, that. And you're going into that film, I thought it was going to be an easy job, but it turned out to be one of the most physically demanding things I've ever done. That suit actually weighs 56 pounds.
That's amazing.
And I only weigh 80 pounds, so you're sort of carrying around 2/3 of your own body weight. And all the technology in there, the batteries, the fans, the monitors. I mean, it was, very, very difficult.
And then act, act.
Well, you have to do that. I mean, I thought it would be more of a kind of puppeteering sort of job, and I work with an amazing movement director called Peter Elliott, and he taught me, he just said, look, no, think of this as a character. If you feel the way this character should, then the performance will come out in the suit, and much as I'd done with Wicket, really, but he just needed to remind me of that. So I had to just go around being depressed for a few weeks.
Well, you weren't depressed when you came back for Star Wars Episode 1, I'm sure, right?
No, I wasn't. I was excited.
Yeah.
You know, I was excited, even though I was stuck back inside a rubber head. I was excited. I was on a Star Wars set, especially right there on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Because you walk out into the Sahara Desert there, and you see a moisture evaporator, and you're like, wow.
Yeah,
this is where I am.
I thought it was Greedo at first when I first saw him.
Well, he's a friend of Greedo.
He's a friend.
There's a deleted scene.
Right.
And there's a fight between Anakin and Greedo, the younger one. And then Greedo walks over to me after Qui-Gon goes and breaks it up. And I say to Greedo, keep that sort of behaviour up and you're going to come to a bad end. And believe it or not, George said, he said, I don't know whether we'll use this or not. And I was, oh great, just give it a work performance. But he said, it'll probably be the sort of thing they talk about at fan conventions.
Well, then, there you go. There you go. But then we moved to a small film, very small, Harry Potter.
So, yeah.
Right,
Yeah, no, I took 2 roles in the first film. I'm Professor Flitwick and the Goblin Bank Teller who greets Harry when he comes to make a withdrawal from the vault. Then I went on Flitwick in the second movie, Choir Conductor in the third, who then became Flitwick in the fourth. In the fifth, Flitwick and also another Goblin. I think it was the 5th one. I get confused as well. And then in the last 2, of course, Grip Hook and then Flitwick again as well.
It's amazing. At least those films go in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have something else though. You have your own app.
I do.
You have your own app, and I have you here. It's Pocket Work.
Have you got me on that?
I left you watching television. So Pocket Work. Can you explain to them what this is?
There I am. I basically live inside your iPhone or your Android device, and you have to look after me and manage my career, starting off as a celebrity, and you have to work me up to becoming an A-list celebrity. But at the same time, have to look after me, as far as feeding me and all that stuff goes.
And you were helping me feed you backstage.
Yeah, how am I doing on that?
Well, I'm loading it up here, but I think, you're happy.
I'm happy. I'm watching TV.
You don't look very happy there, though. What's going on?
But yeah, you see, when you tilt the device around, I will fall off screen, and I'm literally living in there.
Oh yeah, so you don't like that. Okay. Oh yeah, you fell. You just fell.
And you can poke me and lift me up, and you can.
And this is a free app.
It's a free app.
It's awesome. Get the Pocket Warwick. Come on, this is awesome.
Thank you very much. But make sure you look after me as well.
Yeah.
I've seen too many smelly Pocket Warwicks recently.
Okay, you're gonna watch TV now. He's watching TV. He's very
Yeah,
happy.
guess what I'm watching? I'm watching Willow.
You're watching Willow.
I'm watching myself.
Okay. Well, hey, you have something else going on. Let's do another little shameless plug. What do you think?
I'd like to think like and follow our guest on a shameless plug.
Your television show, very, very popular. I love this show. Life's Too Short.
Thank you.
And you brought a new clip for us, right? So can you
I did. I've got a brand new clip for you guys. It's exclusive here to Star Wars Weekend. It's the special, airs on HBO on the 5th of July. And this is a clip from that 1 hour special. Featuring in this particular episode is Mr. Val Kilmer.